The first question is, I feel like I'm never enough. Hello, I'm 18, a freshman in college. This may sound really cliche to say, but it's how I feel when I try to make new relationships in college. Every now and then I feel so lonely and I'm so dependent on my friends from being in high school to seek social interaction that it's becoming toxic. I love them, but I don't want to be dependent on them just because I feel lonely. I have been working on myself during quarantine, trying to love myself more, becoming more independent, avoiding the need for others' validations, etc. I'm proud of my improvement, but no matter how hard I put myself out there, the person I am now is never satisfying enough. I feel like it's selfish at the same time. I'm aware that everyone has their own life, but I've never felt like I'm truly wanted. I wish I can be truly content being myself. Now I'm in a new environment and I never seem to find meaningful relationships. So what I want to encourage you is that what you're going through, what I want to say to you is that what you're going through is normal. A lot of times, even this happens to me, we're going throughout life and we can't seem to find out who we truly are, or we don't ever really fit in. Just because of the crowd that we're put in, we never really truly fit in, which is a normal thing to go through. Don't beat yourself up for it. Don't lower your self-esteem because of that. What you need to do, and what everybody listening to this needs to do, is you need to learn to turn off self-doubt. Self-doubt is a toxic trait that when it keeps happening, you're going to see it continue to ruin your relationships. When you let self-doubt creep in, and when you let self-doubt take over you, no matter if you try to have a new relationship, if you try to do something new, it'll always creep in and tell yourself, maybe you can't do that. Maybe we can't do this. And then you're going to self-sabotage yourself. And I want you to stop self-sabotaging yourself. When it comes to building new relationships, when it comes to trying new things, when it turns into self-confidence, I want you to tune out your self-doubt and understand that you can do it. I have to tell people this every single week, is that you can do it. No matter what you want to do in life, you can do. Nothing is beyond you. What you've done is that you've let self-doubt ruin your relationships, ruin your self-development. You let it ruin your motivation, because self-doubt is easy. Having self-doubt is the easiest thing to do. It feels good not to try things because you didn't have to actually put any effort into it. So self-doubt wins. But when you never do anything, now you're stuck in this conflicting spot like you are right now. What I need you to do is I need you to tell yourself that you can do it today. I want you to wake up every single day and say that I can do it. I am stronger than my insecurities. I am more powerful than self-doubt. I can do it today, because nobody else is going to tell you that but yourself. You are self-sabotaging yourself. You're self-sabotaging your new friendships, your new relationships, all the new opportunities that you could be having right now. Your self-doubt has gotten in the way. Your self-doubt is blocking your blessings. Your self-doubt is blocking your goals. Your self-doubt is blocking your future manifestations. Until you stop getting in the way of yourself, until you stop becoming your own roadblock, until you push yourself aside and tell yourself, drill it into your head that you can do it and you are more powerful than you think. That's how you attain your goals. That's how you have motivation. That's how you push forward. It's internally. How many times do I have to say motivation does not come through your phone? It does not come from the metaverse. It does not come from having money. It comes from internal. It comes from inside your heart. You keep reaching for all of these things and they're never going to give you happiness. Happiness comes from within your heart. You already know how to be happy. The codes are all right here. The codes to your happiness, the codes to your confidence, they're all right here inside your heart and your mind. You have just set roadblocks in the way of attaining them. You can, and I want to tell everybody this. I feel like everybody is going through something like this, a negative thought that they cannot do something. I want to tell you is that your brain, your heart, your motivation, whatever you need, whatever you want to think about it, you have the capabilities to do whatever you want in this life. You have the power, you have the capability. You are telling yourself that you can't do it. You are putting roadblocks in the way of your success. 95% of the time, we self-sabotage ourselves until you get to the point where you stop self-sabotaging yourself and you actually wake up and tell yourself that you can do it every single day. That's how you become successful. But you have set up your own roadblocks to tell yourself that you can't do it. I'm not confident enough. I'm not smart enough. But why don't you try and become smart? Why don't you try and strive for something bigger than you, greater than you? Until you get to that point, you're going to always be stuck in this position. But I want to help you unlock your power, unlock your true power. I want you to remember who you truly are. It's not somebody who's at the bottom, who's on the ground. You can be somebody who can rise from the top and actually attain everything you ever wanted. Relationships, money, wealth, whatever you want to do, you can attain it. But you got to believe in yourself first. You got to turn off self-doubt. You got to wake up every single day and tell yourself that you're better than that. I'm not a loser. I'm not a failure. I don't have self-doubt today. I'm confident. I'm strong. I'm smart. And I can do whatever I want today. Tell yourself that. Stop telling yourself that you can't do it. I'm tired of hearing people say that they cannot do something. And then when I ask them why, they give me a bucket list of excuses. Tell yourself that you can do it every single day. You're stronger than you think. You're smarter than you think. You want to get new relationships? You want to feel like you're never enough? Well, tell yourself you're better. You're good enough. Tell yourself you're good enough. Stop telling yourself that you're not good enough. I heard you say it in your question. You are good enough. You're a human being. Just by you showing up means that you're good enough. I don't want to ever hear that anybody ever thinking that they're not good enough. You're breathing today. That means you're good enough. I don't care what you went through. I don't care what's going on in your life. As long as you're breathing, as long as you're here, you're good enough. Because you can improve. But the baseline of your personality is good enough. Stop telling yourself that you're not good enough. Because you are. You're better than that. You're more powerful. You're stronger than who you think you are. Someone's got to wake you up. Somebody's got to shake you up to tell you that you're good enough. And if that has to be me, I'll do that every single day if I have to.